Most Android devs aren't stuck because they are bad. They are stuck because they don't know how they are evaluated. And guessing kills confidence. I've been in the Android development industry for the last 15 plus years, and in this video I'm gonna outline 4 important aspects that keep you stuck at a current position with a current salary. And I'll explain why you're having a hard time to get a promotion. The first thing I'm gonna talk about is the hidden problem. You see, if you could not explain why you would get a promotion, then you're not gonna get one. You might feel productive, you might even feel like you are overdoing, but could you tell if that's the right work? Can you say how much impact are you making with your work? So if you see colleagues around you getting promoted and a promotion feeling random, that's a signal problem. That's not skills problem. So probably your work is not signaling enough that you are the one that has to get promoted. That brings us to the second point I'm going to be talking about, which is the unknown unknowns. Throughout my career, I had a chance to coach and mentor hundreds of Android developers. And one of the common problems in all of us is that we don't know what are our gaps in understanding. So we don't know what are the unknown unknowns. And that makes it hard for us to go and fill up those gaps because we don't know what they are. And therefore, we spend a lot of time and effort focusing on our own things that might not make a lot of sense at the context where we are currently. And so the less experienced developers are always thinking that they should learn something new, they should learn something more. So they're buying tutorials, they're buying courses, they're buying online resources, whatever it is. They focus on the things that might not be as relevant as they think they are. On the flip side, senior developers are always thinking about the impact they are making or how they can increase or improve the impact they are making with their work within the context they are at, for the business and for the team. And the key point to understand here is that you don't need 10 or 20 years of experience to be able to see how impactful your work is and how you can increase the impact with your work. You could achieve this with 2, 3, 5 years of experience, and you could become a senior without being half of your life in the industry. The third point I'm going to be talking about is confidence, or why Android developers are missing confidence. You see, the thing is that confidence doesn't come from tutorials or courses. And I'm sure you have experienced that you are working a lot, you are putting a lot of effort into expanding your knowledge, learning more things, and applying those things at your work. But you're still not sure whether that's the right call and whether all the things that you are doing are contributing positively to your growth in the current context in a shorter period of time. And that's because you don't know what managers are looking for, what they're evaluating, what all these people that are in charge are noticing, and how you can actually pay attention or how you can deliver on what they are noticing so that you are going to be noticed and you are going to be the one that will get a promotion soon. And that causes a permanent self-doubt that keeps you in the same loop and keeps you stuck forever. And that brings us to the fourth point I'm going to be talking about, which is the trap. So you keep working harder, you keep improving yourself, but you have zero signal whether that's the right call. And that's the real issue and the real problem. So you end up with this endless loop of you getting better at things that nobody rewards. You put extra work and effort without having clear signal whether you're in the right direction or not. And you wake up 2 years later on the same level with the same pay. So you have to be able to figure out whether all these efforts that you're putting are all streamlined and focused on the goal that you're trying to achieve, which is getting higher salary and getting a promotion. You have to break that loop. You have to escape that madness of you putting efforts on things that nobody values. You have to be able to find out what people in charge value so you can focus on the right things. Now, if all this feels familiar, it's not imposter syndrome. It's lack of feedback on where you actually stand. If you want a clear read on what's holding you back and how you can fast forward your career, I do Android development career audits. Find a link below and check it out.